prayed, the hair started growing back, his strength started coming. You know, when God really see a repentant heart, Minister Jackie, he'll come back in. But see, some people that say, I'm sorry, God forgive me, really don't mean what they say. Because they may say it Sunday morning, but Sunday night, all right. Because of that one phone call, oh Lord. God, I know what I said. Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me for lying to you. Because I just need one more night with him or her. I just need one more night. Jesus. But when we hear, when we really listen to God and the voice of God and ask God, God, I don't see clearly. You tell God really where you are. God, I really can't see. I really see, I'm just seeing the good in this person. But when you tell God, I need you to show me, God will sharpen your discernment. God will let you know what they are all about. And if they are not about realness, when you're talking to them, you will see it. They keep shifting. Watch the body language. They keep shifting. Can't look at you anymore. Why you can't look at me when you know how much important the eyes are? Why can't we connect eye to eye? So you can see what I'm working with and I can see what you're working with. Second Chronicles. Let me show you what God is doing for us. Second Chronicles. I want you to look at verse 17. This is what he's doing. To all the ones that try to make you feel shame. To all the ones that thought they were hurting you. All right. To all of those that thought they were using you. To all of those that thought they were just coming against Robin, coming against the Jackie, coming against whatever your name is, put your name there. What they need to understand, they were coming against God. God says in verse 17, ye shall not need to fight in this battle. He says to set yourself. That means you must position yourself for God to get the glory. You must posture yourself in him. Stand ye still and see the salvation of the Lord with you, O Judah and Jerusalem. He says, fear not, nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for the Lord will be with you. I want you to back up to verse 15. Look at the B clause. For the battle is not yours, but God's. Relationship, right relationship, your struggle doesn't have to be a struggle anymore. That thing that you thought was a stronghold doesn't have to be a stronghold anymore. People think that it's always going to be this hard. No, it does not have to be this hard anymore. The more you meditate, the more you fast and pray, get in the presence of God, it does not have to be this hard anymore. But every time that you keep doubting God and you keep sinning willfully, and you don't give God your undivided attention, you're not getting into the word and studying and meditating on that word. When you don't fast and pray and you don't shut things out, you have to give God your undivided attention. That's what establishes a relationship. Just imagine when you met Mr. Goodbar. For some that became Mr. Nutty Buddy. But when you met him, start introducing yourselves over the phone. You could not wait to get a little more acquainted. You started presenting your body to make sure that it looked good and you smell good just for that person to like you even the more. You started, as the conversation went on, and you started trying to find out their likes and their dislikes because you wanted to please them so much. You started to make sure that even on those special occasions that you would purchase their likes. Try your hardest not to give them their dislikes. Then one day, because you fooled them so good, they ask you for your hand in marriage. Then because you did not spiritually discern who they were, here it comes. Dr. Jekyll now becomes Mr. Hyde. That old sweet lady now become, good God Almighty, a Hellcat. But when you are honest, straight up, because you know what I found out, even when I was in the world, there were some women that were dumb enough not to tell a man that they had children. They tried to even hide their children because they wanted that man so bad. But he just looked so good and I want him. But what about your children? They would even lie to the children. Don't you call me mama in front of Uncle Jack. Don't you do that. Or they'll just send them over to grandmama's house or get somebody else to watch them anytime that he was around or she was around to make sure that they would never know that they came with some baggage. But see, when you're in a good relationship and you want a relationship with God, God says, howbeit somebody said, come on, bring all your baggage. Bring all of it. Bring all of your flaws. I want to know. I want you to just come to me with realness. Then I'm going to show you what realness really is. Because if somebody know that you really not as clean as you used to be, they're going to drop you. Somebody may find out that you cannot cook as well as they thought you were because you don't call restaurant so-and-so and had them to come and deliver this meal, and you had them to cater the meal they thought you cooked. They found out that you only invited them in the daytime because the roaches came out at night, the freaks came out at night, now they just can't handle you. All the dirt showed up at night. But when we are in a right relationship, I'm telling you now, people of God, saints of God, God is exposing. He's exposing even the very thought of people right now. So don't be surprised when you go by somebody, you even hear their thoughts. And guess what God wants you to do? Turn around, because exposure's here. Oh, would you say I think I'm cute? Say, baby, it's all right. I know you think so too. Guess what? God made me this way. It's time now to help a sister and brother out for real. Can't play with this thing. I'm not saying to just tear it down, but when you hear it, ask God when and where. Exposure's here. Exposure is here. You don't need to run to the apostle or the pastor. Sister and brothers, help each other out. You don't see them in church, call them. Why aren't you in church? You need God like I do. Why aren't you in the house of God? We can't have this quick fix and think it's supposed to last us all year long. The devil is a lie. Even a drug high and alcohol high runs off, wears off. Even your high lusting after somebody, it wears off. If it's not real love, a real relationship, it wears off. And when you done committed to sin against God, as soon as you commit it, you feel nasty. But I know a relationship, you will never feel nasty getting intimate with him. Can talk to him 24/7. Can call on him anytime, and he has caller ID and know you by name. And he won't ignore your phone call. He won't ignore when you call on his name. He won't ignore